Well, hello to you, much appreciated fan, on this day 5 of building my own personal brand and service-based business, going from absolutely broke to 10K a month and much more. All right. So today, let's start with just some simple stuff, right? I have spent like 45 minutes writing this stuff, but I have spent 45 minutes writing an article that I'm just gonna post right now. And yeah, you're welcome to just look at it on my account if you want to know more. But that's like, sometimes you gotta spend time, okay, despite you being super tired, and that you must go to sleep and those stuff, but you must produce at least some reps every single day to make the needle move a little bit forward, right? And so that's what I did today. I knew I didn't post any single thing today. I commented, I did some DMs, we're gonna see just in a minute, and those stuff, but I didn't post today. So at first I just wanted, to write a little thing. But then the moment I started to write, inspiration came on and all, and it was like crazy. So I spent almost an hour doing this. Yeah, but it's worth it, right? So, and how do you make it worth it? You can actually, post your link to redirect into your newsletter, and then you can interact with much people as you can, and talking about this article if you can. So that's probably what I'm gonna do, because otherwise this article could be like just going into the void while I don't have many subscribers yet. But we're gonna make it worthwhile. Okay, so I think it's pretty good. Just in case. Usually I do copy this. So actually, quick update, okay, 30 minutes later, because I cut the video. I just did not post right there. I published an article on my Substack, which is much better. And I was not expecting actually, to just write an entire article, but this is what I did. And so I'm super happy about it, because that means that I did produce more content. And at the end of the day, it's not about just providing some value to people. It's about you putting in the work so you can actually perfect your art, so you can get better, so you can know what works and what doesn't work, okay? Imperfect content, just publish it. Just do it. It's fine, okay? At the end of the day, you're going to have more results than the guy which is perfecting and polishing every single pieces of it, and then just posting, a week later. No, it's by doing, those stuff repeatedly, consistently, and just frequently that you actually get results, in my opinion. And I want to be 100% transparent with you, 100% honest. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my DMs. So today I decided, to just go into sending about 10 DMs to people, to new people I don't know from Eve nor Adam, and but that are way ahead of my game. And the purpose of this is just for me to get a challenge, because I don't expect those people, to answer me. Usually they have like 100,000 or even a million subscribers, right? I mean, most of them 100 to 200K actually. So this is what I talked to you about, yesterday, which is reaching out to some people that you actually admire about their work and about their personality. And maybe at some point down the line, you're going to work together. You're going to collaborate. You're going to cross paths. And that's going to be super helpful to you, to just borrow their audiences for growth. So super important to just, go ahead and do this now. Okay, so these people, maybe I'm going to reach out to them again, maybe a week later, and then 3 weeks later, and then maybe 2 months afterward, maybe 6 months after. Maybe I'm going to insist, on talking to them like 5 times, right? Until they answer me. And this is the difference usually between people that succeed and those that don't, okay? And those that do look at those people succeeding and wondering, like, how the heck did it happen for them? How the heck did they have so much success, okay? Overnight success, sometimes you will say, right? It's just because they did not take no for an answer, okay? They just kept showing up, okay? They just kept reaching out to the people that they thought was valuable to reach out to. That's it, okay? It's most of the time it's not about you. If those people doesn't answer you, okay, it's probably because they don't see your messages, because they have, and they're probably receiving like hundreds of them, right, every month or every day, I don't know. And even people, that have small audiences, maybe they don't see your messages, or maybe they just forget. It's not about you. It doesn't cost a dime to actually go and just DM them again, right, a day after or 1 week after. Anyway, if you go there, for example, the first thing is, in my opinion, the headline is super important, okay? You gotta be different, and you gotta be opening your messages in a good way. I'm not saying it's perfect, but at least I think it works. And you got to talk about them and not just their product and services, and not just about their business, right? So I say how wonderful the impact you get on people is. Thank you, best to you, Anthony. Simple, okay? Great headline, and you talk to people about them, not about their work, okay? Just to introduce yourself. That's it. Yeah. And then you can, just reference where you actually found them, and how much you're thankful for that, and all. Okay? Anyway, so that's what I did, okay? For example, the first thing is you gotta find the top people of your industry, okay? And then you reach out to them. You can make lists of whom those people are, all of them, okay? You can find them on, on other newsletters, on other posts. You can look for them in newspapers. I don't know. There's multiple ways, okay, where you can actually find the top people in your industry, and the ones that you actually want to collaborate with down the line, okay, even if it's in 1 month or 10 years. And you got to start reaching out to those people, just like I said, and just like I did. It doesn't mean that they're going to answer you now, and they most certainly will not. You got to expect them. But they will probably answer, if you insist long enough, over time, consistently. And if you try to provide value, not to get something out of people, but actually to give, okay? In any shape or form, whatever you decide. So you start DMing, resend, etc. And then obviously you want to do the same with smaller accounts, obviously, all right? Maybe between 100 and 1,000 subscribers, because usually those creators are actually serious about their craft. And whether it is like through X, YouTube, whatever platform that you are using, okay, you want to reach out to people that are actually starting to get serious about what they do. Because there's a shit ton of people that are actually, just starting stuff, but then 2 days afterwards, they just quit, okay? Maybe you don't want those type of people, to reach out and, share each other's audiences, and work together, collaborate, to get more traction, more leverage. So that's true. And you DM them consistently, at least 10 a day if you want consistency. It's never all about just the hard work in itself. It's about consistency in a smaller way sometimes, just a little bit. Okay, for example, I'm learning German nowadays, for all you kids. But I'm not like, I gotta learn and be super deepened into the stuff, because otherwise I would not be able to make any progress. No, it's just, okay, so my thing is I want to learn German. I don't have much time in my days, so I'm just going to learn 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day, just right after I eat breakfast. Okay, this is my habit. Okay, quick, simple. I eat my breakfast. I know what I gotta do next, which is learn my German for 10 minutes straight. Super easy, right? And this is how you win. Okay, by consistency, by daily, small but relentless habits. That's it. Oh yeah, and this one I wanted to talk to you, because it's super important that you actually manage your time properly, okay? And that is also the people that you are connecting with. Because sometimes instinctively, in your instinct, in your all core being, that you can allow only a certain amount of time to this person, because otherwise they're going to take too much of your cup and they're going to drain your energy. You just know it, okay? So you got to listen to you. That's it. You got to listen to you, okay? Today, I thought I would gonna have like maybe 30 minutes of a call with somebody. Actually, I had like maybe an hour 10 minutes, and it was too much, because at the end I felt, that he took my energy off. And usually I get a lot of energy from people, but it depends on which kind of people, obviously. Some people are very, very demanding on energy, energy wise and talk wise, and it's fun. But you want to be attentive and selective a little bit with whom you're talking to. Especially over the phone and then in real life, for sure. So a tip for that is just to say in advance how much time you've got and what you want to talk to, or to define at least a subject, okay, something you want to talk, a main theme, okay. So when the main theme is actually stretched, then it's going to be the end of the conversation, right? And you stick to that. That's it. That was Anthony talking, and see you on day 6.